Hey everyone, I've just come to check on the gummy bears here. I've had them sitting about 10 hours overnight. Um, on the left here, I've got the gummy bear in just tap water, and then on the right, I've got the gummy bear in the salt water solution. I went with Haribo today, my favorite. Yeah, so in the instruction post, it said since the gummy bear in the tap water bath is in technically a hypotonic solution, meaning the concentration of dissolved substances in the water is lower than the concentration of dissolved substances inside the gummy bear. Water will rush into the gummy bear, causing it to swell up. And so this is my second take. So on the last one, I did kind of break the gummy bear, unfortunately, but you can see how big it is now. It's completely swollen up. It's really kind of losing its structure. It's kind of just a big glob of jelly at this point. There's nothing really to it. And then here it is compared to just a regular gummy bear out of the bag. Wow, same color. What are the odds? So as you can see, it's swelled up a lot bigger than the gummy bear out of the bag. It's completely lost its shape just because of all of that water rushing in. So this is the result of being in the hypotonic solution, and water going into the cell, or in this case, the gummy bear. Okay, and then now, moving this one aside, we've got the salt water, and in this case, this would be in a hypertonic solution, meaning that the concentration of dissolved substances on the outside of the cell in the water is higher than the concentration of dissolved substance inside the gummy bear itself. So in the instructional post, it seemed from the picture that the gummy bear was supposed to shrink in the hypertonic solution. It looks like all the salt in this cup has dissolved, so maybe I didn't quite add enough salt to bring it to saturation. But still, there is, a big difference between this gummy bear in the salt water and the gummy bear here that was in the tap water. As you can see, much more water rushed into this gummy bear than this one. It seems that these two bears, the one right out of the bag and the one that was in the salt water, are pretty similar. It seems the one in the salt water was just a little bit bigger. So I think that is probably the result of me not putting quite enough salt in there. And, maybe it caused the solution to be, instead of hypertonic, technically it was maybe more isotonic, or even, slightly hypotonic. So that, because obviously a little bit of water did come into the gummy bear here. This is quite interesting. It really gave a good, example of those different kinds of solutions, hypotonic versus hypertonic, and then, relating that to, let me move this up a little bit, relating that to, examples given in the book, if you were to give, intravenously a fluid that was more hypotonic than, plasma in your red blood cells, it would cause that fluid and water and, that solution to rush into the red blood cells, cause those cells to swell and even burst. So, this is pretty interesting to do, and a good look at how that osmotic pressure works. All right. Thanks, guys.